Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Option Select Podcast. This is episode 76 of our little show. It's something that me and my good friend Ruben do here on the weekends, on Friday nights, and we want to say thank you very much for taking time. I don't know why he's not in the shot. Get in the shot.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
I'm
Good
here.
shot.
I'm setting this shit
Professional.
up.
You were supposed to do that 10 minutes ago.
I forgot to do one thing.
The show. Come on. Ruben, the producer. That's what happens.
I'm doing things, bro. I'm not the one talking. You're doing the intro. You talk.
And you have the volume on there, too. You're going to hear the echoes. Not professional at all. Okay, there you
Not
go.
going to hear shit.
Guys, this is a little podcast show that me and Ruben do on the weekend on Friday nights. And we want to say thank you very much for hanging out and making time. We really appreciate it. It's awesome. You guys could be doing anything on your Friday night, and you're sharing with us, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
If
you.
you're a new listener, where you been, bro?
Where you been? Get on the OS train.
Just hanging out. We talk about video games, things that's going on,
Yeah.
things we've been up to, everything and anything.
Yeah.
Shoes lately.
Oh, yeah. Shoes
We'll
today.
go off of that. We'll go on that later. But we start off every episode with how was your week, Ruben? What'd you do?
Oh, man. All right. I'm going to start off with work, and I got a story to tell you.
Easy.
Okay. So this is a doozy. So Monday went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Tuesday I had an issue. Like first thing in the morning, like one of my invoices was adjusted for an old folks home, an older
Okay. Assisted
retirement
living, yeah.
retirement community. And what they did was they took all the tablecloths off, and I had already loaded up everything and all that stuff. It was a lot of tablecloths, like 300 tablecloths.
Jeez, that's heavy.
It's a lot. It's about $1,000 worth of product. So they took them all off, and I asked the manager, I was like, you know what's going on with this? He goes, no. We'll call him M. That was the manager, M. And so I talked to him, and he said, I did get a call from them, but I'm not sure exactly what it was for. I think it was for pricing or something like that. But I was like, do you know anything about them removing it? And he goes, no, not at all. And I said, okay, so I'm going to take them off my truck, and I'm not going to bring a whole rack if I don't need to bring a whole rack.
It's all that extra weight.
Yeah, and then like
it just gets
extra
in the way.
space.
Yeah, extra space. Yeah.
So I take the rack off, and I start my day, and then I get to that account, and I asked them what was going on. I was like, hey, what's going on? And she goes, did the manager or whatever call you and cancel the tablecloth because the residents are under quarantine? I said, oh, okay. Yeah, they did call, but they still kept the napkins on, just so you know. So I left the napkins and all that stuff. So I went through my whole day, and I'm having a great day. I'm like an hour ahead. I'm not beast moding it. I'm just kind of Cadillacing,
chill,
just like
You're in the mood.
routine.
You're in the flow.
And I was like that all week, dude. I was ahead of schedule almost every day. And I get back to the office, and that manager M, I'm doing my paperwork to leave. He's got to count money and all that stuff. And then there's another driver behind me, like waiting, like so the office is about this size.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and he goes, well, that customer, they're paying too much for their tablecloths. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? And he goes, well, they're like triple the price of what they should be. And I'm like, well, I just got a contract signed that was done by the AGM who, he made the pricing, and all I did was get it signed, and they agreed to pay that price.
Yeah.
And we should hold them to that. And he goes, well, the customer, they think that they're paying too much or whatever. I said, yeah, but they're under contract.
They signed.
And he goes, well, whenever they start taking more, you should lower the price. And I'm like, I've been doing this for 12 years. When did that start? Because let me just use it. And I try to explain to him, like, let me explain to you where my thought process is on this. And then he started raising his voice and getting louder. And he started calling me Chief, which I can't fucking stand. Like, use my name. My name's Ruben. You can call me Ruben. I call you your name.
Yeah.
You can call me my name. Don't say Chief or son or whatever the fuck.
Or sport or kiddo.
Older black dude, right?
Yeah.
And he always does that shit. Hey, Chief, what's up? But whenever he starts getting sarcastic, he does it like a lot. So he says something along the lines of, I feel sorry for the customers, or I feel sorry for your customers that you're their route rep.
What?
And I was like, all right, Mike, I'm done having this conversation. I'm done. Hey, bro, I'm done. Because you're yelling at me. You won't listen to anything. I'm trying to explain my point of view. And my point of view is, while he was like my point of view is, I have customers that take 50 towels, and I have customers that take 2,000 towels. Guess what? They're paying the exact same price, right? But he said, I didn't know how to do business. I didn't know how to run a business. I didn't know anything about business. And he felt sorry that they were my customers. That's what he said specifically. And then after he said that, I was like, you know what, bro? I'm just done. I'm done having this conversation. I didn't raise my voice.
Yeah.
And you know me, bro. I'm a little hot-headed.
You're very hot-headed.
I'm a little hot-headed.
Oh, you're a little hot-headed.
A little bit.
Not very.
So he goes, well, I was like, we're not going to continue this conversation unless there's another manager present so they can hear the way that you're talking to me,
There you go.
and or an HR rep. I'm not going to continue
Yeah.
this conversation. You can check out my paperwork, and then I'm just going to go. I don't want to have this conversation anymore. Don't care. You know, I don't care enough to argue with you about this because I know that I'm correct.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Because if a customer wants something, they agree to pay it, then they should pay that price. That's how it should be. Anyway, so well, he's like, go get the AGM then. So I go and get the AGM, and I bring him over there. And like I said, the whole time this guy's yelling at me, doors open, right? The other route sales rep behind me, he's just like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
So anyway, I go get the AGM. He walks in there, and as soon as he walks in there, the tone from M comes down. It comes back to normal speaking voice, and then he goes, no, just shut up. Like the AGM's like, no, just shut up. I heard it all the way down there at the other end of the office. Just shut your mouth. He goes, I love you both, but y'all are both fucking hard-headed. Well, true. I'm not going to argue that point.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, a little bit. He goes, y'all are both hard-headed, but here's the thing. Y'all are both right? Y'all are both right. The customer shouldn't be paying triple what it's supposed to be, but also I see where Ruben's coming from. Y'all are both correct in this instance or whatever. So he's like, y'all need to figure it out. We're too low on manpower for anybody to be, that type of conversation or whatever. And bro, but I was so upset. I was like, dude, you disrespected me. Like, you disrespected who I am, my work ethic.
For real.
And what I do for a living and what I've been doing for a living for a long time, okay? You're talking to one of your top RSRs, your top selling RSRs with the most contract renewals and, like, most people under contract and highest customer service satisfaction rating. So whenever you say I don't know business, you're insulting me. And that's why I wanted to stop this conversation, because I wanted to throw him through the fucking window. Like, I wanted to just grab his old ass and throw him through the window.
Crotchety old man.
Fuck, dude. So, like, that went down, and then, like, the next day, he's the one that checks us in the morning for our temp before we go get tested or whatever. So he's like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I'm real sorry. I mean, he had already apologized on Tuesday, but he wanted to apologize again. He goes, I went home, and, you know, I thought about it, you know, during my prayers, and I was very wrong at what I said and all that stuff. And I was like, no, man, I understand. You got a little heated, but you got to understand where I was coming from, too. I'm not about to lose $600 of revenue on my route without a fight. It's not going to happen because I'm a good route rep.
And on a thin year, too.
Yeah, so...
On a lean year, I should say.
On a very lean year.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not about to lose all that. But anyway, we hashed it out or whatever, and then ever since then, he's been, like, super nice to me. And then other than that, the rest of my week was pretty solid. But, like, I was shaking. I was so upset. But I didn't yell at him. I didn't curse.
Kept your cool and calm.
I kept my cool, which is, like, one of my new things that I've been doing. Sorry.
Good. You can do it.
There we go. I had to spin that up. I'm getting a little heated already just thinking about the damn thing. So, like, anyway, so all that stuff happened, and that was my work week. For gaming, I did. I purchased Mortal Shell.
Okay.
I'll show you that before you leave. The reason why.
I think it's on sale also. I think you said you had a coupon.
Yeah, so I had a $10 coupon and it was on sale, so I got it for $12.
Yeah, it's like 15% off or 20% off. It's just like from 20. Yeah, it's on sale.
I'm not mad. I bought it for $12. Not bad. So I bought that. I did the tutorial, but I didn't get too deep into it because I wanted to complete other things first, but I wanted to catch it while it was on sale.
Good call.
I did some Hades runs this week.
I saw you were wrecking that shield.
Oh, I suck with the shield. I still haven't beaten the game with the shield. So I'm working on doing the adamant rail and the shield are the two weapons that I need to complete the game, or to complete the game with all the weapons so I can complete a prophecy or whatever. So I was working on those today as well. What else did I play this week? I played some Torchlight 3.
That was released on everything?
A week
Switch?
ago. Switch comes out, I believe, in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Or a week. Something like that. Oh, it's on the 30th.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Looking for my calendar.
You're looking for your calendar at my house?
I got to put a calendar in here.
So, I did some Torchlight 3, and I'm enjoying it just as a single-player, relaxing looter game. And plus, I wanted to complete the story. I purchased the game. I might as well complete it, right? So,
yeah, because it was in early access.
Yeah,
right?
It was until recently. I didn't really play it through early access. Like I dabbled in it here and there to check it out and make sure I like it and stuff, and it's not getting great reviews because I don't know why.
Are they Metacritic bombing it?
No, not that
Because
I've
I know
seen.
they'll do that with some games. If they're mad about something, they'll just go out there and just start bombing the shit out of it. I was like,
But I'm playing as an engineer, and he's kind of like a summoner. So he summons a train that has a gun, and then you could add cars to it. Yeah, I'm not joking.
it sounds like fun.
It's fucking dope.
It sounds
because
like fun.
as the engineer, you're laying the tracks down, and the train follows you wherever you go. And then like when you pop the abilities, so like the first one that you get is just a regular like a pistol car.
Is it called Doom Train?
No, but there is Ghost Train. There is Ghost Train. That is
Is that one of the heroes in Rick and Morty when they get together with the Vindictors or something?
Yeah,
Vindicators,
some shit like that.
Oh, Ghost Train! Hey, everybody, he can summon ghosts! Yay!
Yay!
I missed that show, dude.
Oh man, I still haven't seen season 4.
Yeah, me neither. But I miss it.
So yeah, you lay down the track, and the gun, the train tracks follow
it.
you, and then it like every time you hit the ability, for that one thing, it doesn't take away the car. What it does is it does its special ability. So it's on cooldown and all that stuff, but all the while it's shooting passively, which is really nice. So I was messing around with that one, and I was enjoying it. I touched Mortal Shell a little bit, did a lot of Hades this week. And I think that was about all of my gaming this week. I've been streaming nothing but Hades. Yet? No, I haven't even downloaded.
I heard they made a quick patch because in one of the victory pictures, he's holding meat, but if you look at it, the angle, it looks like he's holding his dick. I'm like, yeah. And I saw it. I was like,
took him 2 days to patch it out.
I saw that. I was like, Nintendo, you should have left it in there.
Should have left it.
Just left it in there.
You want this dick?
Yeah, he's just like, I would have. If I was Nintendo, I would be like, fuck it, let it rock. Who cares?
Why not?
But yeah, they changed it. Like, oh well.
But
I seen the screenshot.
I haven't downloaded that yet. But I will soon.
I will get it once I have a character that I totally love.
Okay.
Because they got me with the first season with Joker, like right out the gate.
Right. He was the first one, right?
He was the first one, so I was like, that's it. I don't give a fuck. I'm in. You know, and it wasn't a bad season pass because I overall did like a Joker and Terry, and the other ones were all fun and cool. You know, I have no problems with it, no knocks against them.
There's still 4
but it
more left?
was 2 that I really loved, and I'm glad I got it. So once season 2 releases a character that I not like but love,
okay,
I'll be willing to go back in there.
But I think there's like 4 more left until like next year.
Until December 2021. Yeah. So yeah, which is smart on their part because that way they have time to develop and stretch it out instead of having to be crunched into a 10-month window or something.
Especially during COVID time.
Especially with COVID time going on. Yeah.
So I haven't really done any of that. As for shows this week, 7 Deadly Sins, still going through that.
The anime.
I started today. We Are the Shadow. What We Do in the Shadows, or something like that.
Oh my god, that show's so fucking
I was
funny.
Dying in the first 20
Miles
minutes. And Alice
told me about that show. Really?
Yeah, dude. I think she might be
a vampire. She's probably
zombie.
dead.
She's probably like, I don't find this funny.
She's probably dead inside.
She's dead inside.
Yeah, because Miles told me about it for the longest.
She'd
and then
come in here and beat my ass.
Yeah. And then me and Mikhail started watching it like. I look like Lazo, like, hey, old chap. He's just fucking funny. And like everybody there's character and Christopher Robin.
I got to the part where the guy was like a happiness vampire or some shit like that. There's like the first episode, he's like a happiness.
He's an energy vampire.
Energy vampire.
Yeah, he drains out. Yeah, that's what he does. He just drains them.
He's like, I'm the only other vampire that can drain a vampire. I was like, yes, dude.
It's so funny. It cracks me up, and it's the same guy, Tiki Watiti, whatever, who directed Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
So it has his kind of comedy.
Okay,
so,
I'm down.
Yeah.
So I started that, and I'm probably gonna start watching that this week.
Yes. I think they're up to 3 seasons.
Already?
Or 2 or 3.
Jesus.
Maybe two.
As far as movies go, I don't think I really watched anything either. Not that I can recall, anyway.
Yeah.
And then today we went to the mall. We had I got off at like 11, so I got home around noon, and then we were gonna go to Costco, and Costco's right next to the mall or whatever. So she goes, "Hey, why don't we just stop by the mall and go take a look and try on some shoes? Maybe maybe we'll find something or whatever. Go for a walk." I was like, "All right, cool. We can go have lunch at the mall and then go to Costco." So they have this new little pizza place in the mall, so we stopped over there, and I had a panini, which was delicious. The name was weird. It was like Dulce and
Cabana.
No, Dulce and what are those? the pastries, the Italian pastries that are like circular
Cannolis?
cannoli. So dulce and cannoli pizza something, and I'm like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But whatever, to each their own. So we had some of that, and then we started walking around the mall. We were looking at, I was looking for Ultra Boost, because right now Adidas has got a sale going on. So if you use OCT sale at checkout, you get 30% off, which is a pretty good.
They said it was Creator.
No, that ended on the 20th. So it ended on Tuesday.
Okay.
So right now it's Ox sale going on into the end of October. So next Saturday. But anyway, so I was like, if I can find something for
equal or greater value
with, that I can get right now, that'd be dope. So I found some 20s at this place called JD's. I found some Ultra Boost white 20s, and they were all pure white. And they looked pretty dope, but they were like a bill. And I was like, oh, that's not too bad.
Okay.
I was like, I might come back and get those. Let me go take a look around real quick, So I go taking a look. And, Alice was trying on some R1s, seeing what she liked. And she had to do the same thing I did, which she had to go down like a whole size.
In females?
In the R1s, just in general. So
but there were females or there were males?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she, instead of wearing an 8.5 in her normal size, she had to go down to a 7.5. And then whenever she found those ones that I showed you, the blue, white, and red ones or pink ones or whatever, she had to get those in men's, so she had to go down 2 sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So she's wearing 6.5 in men's and 7.5 in female. But anyway, she was trying those on. She's like, I really like these. These are kind of dope. They were like black with a purple around the base, and it kind of like faded once it gets towards the arch of your foot. I was like, those are pretty dope. But we'll come back. We're gonna go take a look around. They were like 150, 140 or whatever.
Okay.
It was like normal price.
That's average, yeah.
I was like, we could just order them online.
Yeah.
Get 30% off. So we went, we went to go see what we liked in person, because looking at something online is way different than.
And of course, she was trying them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what size she wore. I told you got to make sure.
Because not only does different brands have slightly different sizes, even different styles within the brands.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah.
So, we go to Foot Action, which was like right around the thing, and she's looking at shoes on the female side. And I was like, I'm gonna go check out the male side or whatever. So I go to the male side, and I see the shoes that I'm wearing right now. I bought some. Let's be real.
Just show off. Show them off.
Nah, I gotta
do it. I'm gonna show off mine.
Off.
How hard is it to take them off?
Nah, I don't wanna.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna chill.
So
when I get to my conversation, just wait, guys.
So I get to the men's side, and I see these winter readies that were $60, and I'm like, I grab it and I show it to
where's the fake tag at? Where's the
I was like,
made in China tag?
I was like, is this price right? She's like, yeah, and I'm like, are you sure? She's like, I work here. Yeah,
I work here.
Yeah, I work here, and I'm like, okay, cool, fair enough.
Like, thanks,
I got you,
Sarah.
Anyway, so just give her the fucking
yeah.
Oh, you son of a, she's right. So I looked at that one and I was like, okay, can I try these on in a 10? Because that's my normal Ultra Boost size. She goes, I don't have 10, I have 9.5. I was like, all right, cool. So I try them on and I started looking around. They got Star Wars ones. They got
which Star Wars?
They were like X-wing, I think, or something like that. They were like
I
gray, orange, and white.
I seen the Lando Calrissian ones, the ones you have, the Darth Vader ones, and I saw some like.
But in Ultra Boost?
I don't know if they were Ultra Boost or not. Maybe MDs.
But I found yours. They were up on that wall. The ones that you're wearing right now.
Yeah, you showed me a picture
and
of the price.
They were $69.
I was like,
yeah.
Fuck!
And then I found another pair that all of them were around the same size. And I was like, this is like $190 plus tax. So I'm going to get 3 pairs of Ultra Boost DNAs for the price of one. The winter readies are $200.
Are they?
Winter readies are $200. So
I saw on the Adidas website the summer ones and the winter ones were high. Were
above, yeah, a little bit
average,
higher.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and bought 3 pairs of Ultra Boost for the price of one. So it was like buy one get 2 free. I'm fine with that. I got 3 nice little styles. Not mad at all. And then we went to shop at Costco and then came home and like I've been wearing the shoes ever since. These winter ready ones are so comfy.
I'm telling you, I just wear them all day. Mikhail's like, what the fuck you doing? Why are you wearing shoes? I'm like,
might as well wear them if I paid $2.
They're fucking comfortable shit.
So comfortable, dude. I'm not mad at them at all.
I have to go there. I'm jelly. I'm not going to lie because I still want to get an Ultra Boost 20. And that'll round out my... And also, at that price, I want to get Ultra Boost 20 and an MD V2.
V2s?
Yeah.
The V2s are 120, but Ultra Boost at that place, JD's, they had 20s and they were going for $100. So that's a
good deal.
That's a pretty good deal. I didn't find any 20s. Like the 20s that they had at Foot Action were 110 and they were like the highlighter orange or the highlighter green ones or something like that. It was like green and black with the black squigglies around the front of the, you know what I'm talking about, and the black stripes. That was their colorway or whatever, but they were looking pretty dope. But nah, I can't unless I'm gonna go just run in those only. So they're high vis, or I'm gonna go to work in them. Nah, it's like I'm not gonna spend 110 on those. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's like I wanted something practical. I'm not a big bright shoe kind of
I
person.
mean, unless you were like definitely have a wardrobe dedicated.
Yeah.
Because I know some people do. I mean, they'll have a whole wardrobe. Just hey, it all looks. That's fine. I mean, I'm kind of just go with black and white or something like that.
And I also bought some new work shoes as well, which are Reeboks, which are also made by Adidas. I got to show those to you because they're basically Ultra Boost composite toes, and they're super light.
I remember you told me about those.
They're fucking nice, dude. They're really nice.
Good.
So other than that, that was like my whole week. Tomorrow me and Steven are gonna get day drunk and stream the UFC. Last weekend I didn't really do much, man. I kind of just gamed out a little bit, just hung out.
We'll do Saturday.
I didn't do anything Saturday.
No, I'm thinking like because it was with the podcast and then the week flew by. I was like, holy shit, yeah, right.
Yeah, weeks fucking flew by. But I didn't really do anything. But tomorrow we're gonna do UFC. Alice is off until like 3:00. We'll be hanging out, watching UFC, eating some food, drinking some beer.
Annoy the shit out of her. We all drunk.
Yeah, we're gonna get day drunk. Why not? Have a good time. And then Sunday, I'm just gonna hang out, relax. The house is clean. Thank you, Alice, for cleaning up the house before I got home today. When I was like, you were up early. You were
put
up
a rock
early.
on that.
So
nervous chuckle. Or subtitle that would be like nervous chuckle.
no, she cleaned up the house, man, and then we went shopping, and then so she got 2 pairs of hers as well, and
Nice.
and I got 3 pairs of Ultra Boost. If I could have if I would have walked out with all 5 DNA pairs, I would have walked out with all 5. It would have been $250. Let's be real. I would have walked out with 5 pairs. Like I don't care. Like let's go. Because I love these shoes. They're my
really good.
They're my favorite shoes.
They're really good. And you and Johnny turned me on to them, and I was like, holy shit.
These are my favorite shoes. So, if you have a foot action, go check it out. I tried to post it to Reddit, but Reddit was like, nah, fam.
No ads.
You can't let that secret out. It wasn't even an ad. It was just me trying to post a picture like, hey, go check out your local foot action. This is what the price is.
Oh, really?
For.
You want to keep it down low?
No, they just wouldn't let. It was like, we had a problem posting to Reddit. Okay. Well,
okay.
I guess nobody else is going to know about this sale. I'll go to another foot action.
Just tell my boys then. Yeah.
How was your week, brother?
So right off the gate, work was pretty good. I was finishing by like 6 o'clock every day. The only day that was heavy was today.
Mm-hmm.
I walked in my truck, there was just packages spilling out. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be my Friday.
All right,
it's gonna be my Friday.
Let's do this.
I talked to my pre-order. What's going on, dude? Oh, dude, what you talking about? Follow me. Let's go to the front of the truck. Literally, shit just spilling out.
Like as soon as
I can't even close. I can't even open the door. I can't even close the door.
Which is illegal for you, right? Like
yeah, you have to safety, like egress.
Rules, have to close
safety
the door.
Egress, and the door has to be closed. So I was like, look, dude, I can't even close the door. He's like, but there was a lot of packages. I'm like, yeah, dude, that doesn't mean just toss everything in there and make a mess. You still gotta at least try and make it organized. You know. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm do my thing. I was talking to my supervisor. Hey, I got a shit ton for the school warehouse. Can I just leave it out? Yeah, dude, we'll have one of the greenhorns take it out. Easy. It's just because it's like 50 packages, but it's one place. The greenhorn could put it in one of the trucks and drop it off. I was like, okay, cool. So once I got those 50 packages off, I still ended up having like 290 packages in my truck.
Dang.
It was just a lot, dude. It was just a long day. But it's right. It's Friday. It's cool. I got my 5 option days.
Nice. Monday.
So I'm going to use them. Actually, I'm thinking use them Friday. I'm just using Fridays.
Okay.
3-day week.
Changing it up.
3-day weekends. And that's when Mikkel's off. So that way we I'll just have it,
Yeah.
3 days together. So starting next Friday. And even then, that's only 4 Fridays until Thanksgiving. So maybe I'll use one for a Monday also. I don't know. We'll see. So work was good.
Have a 2-day work week.
2-day work week. Yeah, for Thanksgiving week.
Like,
I'll just show up Tuesday, Wednesday, and take off.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got Black Friday and then Cyber Monday and
Yeah,
Christmas.
After that, that's it. GG. Y'all ain't gonna see me anymore. I'm gonna take a break for the podcast. Kevin will fill in for me.
I get Kevin to fill in.
Yeah,
You're gonna be tired.
I'll be out. So work was right at the gate, just fine.
Yeah.
As for video games, Street Fighter on Monday went great. I was like, dude, I'm on a fucking streak.
There you go.
All right. Tuesday, I went back in there. I got fucking mopped, dude. I lost rank. I got bodied.
The good players got on.
The good players got on.
Yeah, like we're taking Monday off like Rick. We got option days.
The good players got on, and man, I got fucking wrecked, dude. And it was funny. I was listening to one of my fighting game podcasts, and like, Yeah, Ryu's one of those players that sucks offline, but on online, he's really good. We call them double dash Ryu's. I'm like, oh, fuck, they're right, because that's all the Ryu's do. They fucking double dash. I'm like, that got me thinking.
Okay.
Capcom needs to make a franchise kart racer. Think about it, dude.
Double dash.
You got Ken and Ryu in a fucking cart. You got Dante and Virgil in another cart.
You talking about like Donkey Kong?
Like Capcom, yeah. Get all the Capcom franchise characters and you put them in a kart racer.
But
Think about it.
That's
dude.
what Donkey Kong did, right? They had the thing where they swapped around or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think that was Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what,
So I mean, I'm like, Capcom, that's for free, bro. Just take it. Just make a Capcom racer, kart racer with different abilities and whatever. Like, that'd be fucking bad. But yeah, double dash Ryu's. I'm like, these motherfuckers, dude. And I played this against this one Ryu. Hadouken. I get close. Keeps backing up. Then he'll jump. Hadouken. All right, motherfucker. You want to play the keep away. You want to play Ryu as a zoner.
Okay.
So I just keep doing my Nakali puke.
Yeah.
And just keep making them. And I just keep inching forward. He wants to jump over. DP.
Yeah.
Again. Hadouken. Puke. Hop over. DP.
Right.
Oh, now he's in the corner. Oh, that's it. Now he's in the corner. Now he's scrambling. All right, let's go with the media attack. Set him up. Okay, he'll wake up EXDP. Okay, we got to check if he's going to do that. Because you have to see if he's going to wake up with the XDP.
Right.
You got to disrespect him a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, because if they're going to keep playing it safe, well, I'm just going to keep applying pressure.
Right.
If they want to wake up with the EXDP, okay, now I got to do some respect on their wake up.
Right.
I still didn't respect him.
Nah.
I went back in and just I beat that motherfucker finally. But yeah,
All right.
Tuesday I got my ass
Damn,
whooped.
I thought this was going to be a hate crime for a second.
Just beat up Ryu.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Wednesday, just watched you guys stream. All my Twitch buddies watched NLBC. Did some research for the podcast. It was a little dry for me.
Really?
Yeah. I did get a nice little talking subject. Thursday, we'll come back to that.
Okay.
And then Thursday went back to streaming Street Fighter. It was like a 1 hour long.
Yeah, you started
fun.
at like 9:30 or
Yeah,
something like that. I was
had-
like, I can't watch this.
Yeah,
Like,
it was late. Exercise ran a little longer, which I've been doing.
Exercise. Got it.
So yeah, and that's one other thing too, guys. I've been sticking with the kettlebell workouts.
Nice, man.
4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 25, 35 minutes. 10 pot for me. You guys heard me talk about it, but I'm sticking with it, liking it. Michaela joins me when she can, because sometimes she has to work she has to go to bed early on Monday, Tuesday. So she'll join me Wednesday, Thursday, and watching JoJo's Bizarre and just working out, and I'm seeing the results. It feels good. Like, I actually see some definition right here in the in the midsection. Like, man, yeah.
You've mentioned that for the past 2 weeks.
And I'm gonna keep mentioning it. Next thing I know, next week I'm just gonna have my shirt off.
You're just gonna keep repeating yourself.
I'm just gonna have my shirt off. They're like, Rick, are you missing something? Like,
You mentioned it.
what are you talking about?
Wow, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just have my headphones
Like
on.
that one guy from fucking Mythic Quest, not Charlie Day, but the other guy that's always like fucking swolled up from.
Rob McElhaney.
Yeah, that guy. He's
Yeah.
fucking here. What's wrong?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
We're gonna do a podcast from a fucking jacuzzi or something.
Yeah, just hang. Jacuzzi cast. Sauna cast. Yeah, so it's just feeling good. Exercising.
That's good, man.
And I've been focusing a lot ever since I got a little twing on my knee a couple of weeks ago. I'm make sure I get my legs and my lower body a good stretch. And I've been really leaning into it. Just used to like, oh, it's stretching. It's uncomfortable. Let me just, okay, I feel the stretch done. But now I'm really like getting into the stretch and just getting that pull. And it's when I was doing one of the on it 6 body workout, when you got to the yoga part, the instructor there, when he was doing the stretching part, he's like, ask yourself, how do you feel when you stretch? When you feel uncomfortable, do you shy away? Are you scared of it, or do you push yourself into it and lean? Like it tells you how you react to your body, tells you how you are to yourself and how you see the world. It's like, right, don't be scared of this little pain. It's just lean into it. It's not gonna hurt you, I mean, don't be
don't
be an idiot and overdo it. Yeah, but but feel that stretch, and just because there's a little pain, a little struggle, don't shy away from it.
When's the last time you woke up sore?
Maybe last week, after really going for the kettlebell push-ups, just to get, it puts you kind of like an offset, and I really felt it all right here, but it was on the upper body. But as for sore, like, oh my god, maybe when
like
I
all
start,
over sore.
all over sore. It's been a minute since I've been all over sore.
So we might need to push you a little bit.
I might have to. Yeah, I might have to. I really want to start focusing on doing heavy cardio, like straight up sprinting and jogging. You know, because swinging the kettlebells, that's some cardio. But I want to maybe do a nice, 25 sessions just straight.
All you got to do is run for 15 minutes. It's at least a mile and a half,
That's
2 miles.
Something like that. I want a straight cardio. So I'm going to just have to
do sprints.
Work my way. Yeah.
Like if you go to a track or something,
or just
sprint
around the block,
half.
grab the dogs.
Yeah, but if you don't want to run on concrete, is what I was getting at.
Oh, I got some nice Ultra Boosts.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Cloud Boost, baby.
Yeah, so I've been exercising, streaming. I didn't play as much Hades. I did play it Sunday.
I watched.
Love that game, dude.
It's so good. It's definitely GOTY.
I know you guys have heard us, me and Ruben, harp about it, but it really is. It's a gamer's game, you know. And the thing is, it's a because not. You guys know how I feel about the generic open world RPG whatever. If it's a game over, it's okay. Reload your last, restart, try again. In this game, you can lose something. You have to start all the way from the back if you lose. This is a game, not a cinematic.
Right.
So I mean that aspect alone, like there's things on the line. There's some times where I'm like, oh fuck, I'm dead.
Yeah.
When I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, I'm like, oh, I'm dead. Okay,
I'm right outside where I just was. Oh, and everybody still lost their health. Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. But like in Hades, oh dude, this run is going bad, dude. I'm taking too much damage. Fuck. Let's see if we could salvage it. Like it actually puts you in that hot seat.
Yeah.
So like I said, I played it Sunday, loved it. Had been you guys in the chat dropping in and hanging out. Like that's so much fun, dude.
I found out today that I haven't actually completed that game. There is an end credits, by the way. Now, when you complete a run, you have to complete 10 runs, and then you get the ending.
So once you visit, okay.
So I'm on number 8 or number 9.
You're close. I'm probably at number 1.
So I need to. I've been doing a couple of runs. Right now I'm doing an adamant rail because I found out today that I hadn't completed the game. So I'm trying to complete with the 2 weapons that I haven't completed with, and that should push me over the limit there. Because I'm getting like at a point where the story is like. Like you get to the end and it's just like no spoilers, but they like, oh, okay, so like every time you beat the game it gives you a little bit more of the story.
That's what I figured.
I love it. And so I'm like right now it's like taking a turn like where it could end up really, really bad, and I still got a couple more to see what happens, so yeah, I'm excited.
So that was Thursday, Friday right here, and then last Saturday Johnny came over, did some Street Fighter streaming. That was fun. We did just, instead of doing online finding ranked matches online, we just played against each other, just like
your title was ranked online.
We went back and forth.
I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but we went back and forth. Like, all right, this is good practice for me. Now I learn how to fight up against Karen.
Yeah, you're doing better against him. I've noticed. So since y'all started doing this thing like 2 months ago or whatever it was, 3 months ago,
roughly a month and a half, 2 months.
I've noticed that you've been getting better against him. But he still knows your.
He knows my tendencies and habits. And the thing is, Johnny's really good. Okay, no doubt. But he wins, and I slowly start picking up against his play. Okay, this starts working. I'm learning. I gotta fight this character. This is how Karin works. This is how he works. Because at first when we did first to 10, like he already had 7 wins. But then like okay, I'm starting to creep up. He still got the first to 10. Right. But at the end, I think it was like 10 to like 6. Yeah. I mean, I was able to start catching up. Like, okay, this is how he works, and I think that's how I work as a when I play the fighting games. Like I have to grind and learn and learn, and I got to retain it and hold it. Right. And some people, Johnny, he's a natural. I mean, he puts in the work, but he's really good. He could pick up any fighting game that we play, and
the kid's good.
Yeah, and he's good. Yeah. So I mean, to me, that's just. Something that I just love doing, just grinding it out and learning. Wait, what's that?
But yeah, I've been noticing like as the time goes, like as the weeks go on, and as you practice more and more, and as you play other random characters with random matchups or whatever, I've noticed that you've been getting better.
And I'm slowly learning like what does this work? What does work? What doesn't work? What should I do? Should I change my strategy? And that's one of the many things that I love about that genre. But overall the week was good. Gaming was good. Streaming was good.
You watch anything besides JoJo's?
JoJo's. Watch JoJo's, guys. That's my favorite anime, dude. Next you'll say, I'll do my JoJo Bizarre pose.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Watch it. Just watch it. Everybody knows it. Utopia. Mikkel told me about it. It's Amazon show.
Okay, what's it about? Give me give me like a plot, but without spoilers.
Oh my god, it's so weird. Secret organization conspiracy
You had my attention.
with very doomsday-esque catastrophes.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, and it's layered and it's so weird and off the wall. It's a little weird, off the wall, but I'm really enjoying it. I just saw the first 2 episodes and I'm like, okay, I'm liking it. So
Nice.
I was at least say give the first episode a shot.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah. So that's about it. Exercising, gaming, work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about this week, Bubba?
Okay. So right out the gate.
Oh shit.
I didn't find too many hot topics.
I got some good ones.
But I want to talk about. So I noticed that Phasmophobia moves up to number 1 as top selling game on Steam last week, the week ending of October 18th.
Mm-hmm.
So with Phasmophobia, it's I'm not to throw any shade, but it's a low budget indie game.
Correct.
Along
also
with
low price,
very low price, easy entry. You could play on VR, you could play on PC, you could play on mobile. I think I'm not too sure.
Maybe just PC and VR.
Okay. Somewhere in the same ballpark, like Among Us.
Very much.
Very cheap. And like I said, that's not throwing shade at it, guys.
Very cheap, very multiplayer.
It's very inexpensive, very fun. Everybody could jump in and enjoy it.
Very co-op, like you have to work together.
Is this the future of, or maybe a trend, a fad that we're going into? Maybe are we splitting away from the BR, which I am totally fine for, and going into something else that's different? And also, is it because where we are now, where everybody's kind of like staying at home, just play online,
right?
And you can play these group games together.
Right.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think that these kind of games have been around for a little while. The ceiling was a little high with games like Dead by Daylight or Predator or Left 4 Dead or, name another, one of those types of games where a group of people have to survive against one other person. I think Natural Selection was one of them. That type of, like that type of game where it's like humans versus monsters or serial killer versus somebody, but it's like now it's 4 people versus a ghost. Whereas you're trying to find an imposter in Among Us or whatever, and I think those kinds of games are cool, in the right circumstances. Like I'm not gonna play that game because I don't have 4 other people to play that game with. You're not gonna play it. Mikkel's not gonna play it.
But it's not to say that you can't. I mean, it's one of those games you could easily be like, hey, like if one of your other friends, like your other friend says, hey, my other group of friends are playing, we would like you to join us. I mean, it's pretty easy to jump in. It's not like there's any hard controls or a steep learning curve, right?
Right. I just think that this type of game has been around for a while. It's not like it's something brand new. It's I think these games are getting saved by Twitch streamers. And
I think so, because I think that's what helped launch these or bring these to the forefront. The Twitch streamers with all their viewers,
right?
Not putting this many more pair of eyeballs on it.
And I'm not sure if the streamers were, conspiracy theory time. Put it on your tinfoil hat, guys. I'm not sure if they were like,
but
paid.
But
to
this
play
conversation's
this game.
paid behind the paywall.
Right. I'm not sure if they were paid to play the game, like in front of people and not say anything. And then everybody's like, "What game is that?" And then you tell them, and then it's only $5. It's free on your phone. Like, oh shit! And then they sell like hundreds of thousands of millions of copies. That's kind of cool, but maybe they got a cut. Maybe they got like 1 penny every.
Now, if
that's conspiracy theory time.
If they did that without telling you, that'd be kind of shitty. But they would straight up if some popular streamer is like
Ninja.
Sure, Ninja.
Yeah.
We'll use that as an example. He's like, hey, there's this game we're trying out. I'm getting cuts from it, but hey guys, try it out. I'll be like, okay, sure. But if then if he just says it and hey, comes out to it comes to light that he's really just getting paid,
right. Well, Among Us had been out for 2 years in early access or a year and a half in early access. Same thing with Phasmophobia or Phasmophobia, whatever you want to call it. Those games have been in early access for a while and they weren't doing so hot. Let's be real, they weren't doing that great. But I mean, they could do that with any. You can do that with any game. If you have I don't know, $30,000 to offer somebody, you just be like, hey, here's 30 G's, bro. You mind playing this on stream one time and telling everybody about it or whatever? Make it look fun, and then boom, it's.
I hope that is not the case. I hope that is not the case.
That's what happened.
Is it? You think so?
I think that's what happened. Like, people weren't playing this game 2 months ago.
No,
it was all Among Us, and then 2 months before that, it was all Fortnite, and 2 months before that, it was
Fall
Warzone.
Guys.
Fall Guys, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, Fall Guys was legitimately free for PlayStation owners and a fun game. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah.
But $20 is significantly more expensive than $5. So, did I have fun with Fall Guys? Yeah, but it's not something that I want to do nonstop. Like, the whole battle royale thing is, I'm kind of done with it right now.
Are you?
I want to be competitive.
Are you?
I want to be competitive.
You can't be competitive.
Huh?
You can be.
In what?
BRs?
Battle royale? No, there's too many random shit. You get RNG and that and all that stuff. Like, I'd rather just start off with my loadout and go out there. But yeah, I think it's kind of, it's getting popular right now, and that's cool. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at them for making money either. I think Phasmophobia or whatever it's called. What's it called?
Phasmophobia. Yeah.
I kind of like the premise of it more so than an Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
Just because one person's a ghost, and then like you have a team of 4, and you have to use proximity voice. Which I think is cool. Like, I've always thought proximity voice was like a cool feature.
Uh-huh.
And then like you're using your tools and equipment to find the ghost essentially and like beat the ghost.
So
but then like the ghost can like.
So you're playing Ghostbusters,
pretty much. But with like real, no fucking
real
laser
ghost?
guns.
real ghosts.
Without Chris Hemsworth being an idiot. Poor guy.
You talking about the female one?
Yeah.
All female Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've heard so bad. So I heard some people say no, it's not worth watching, and then people say like, actually, you should watch it. It's not
don't
that
watch
bad.
It.
I don't know.
Don't waste your time. I didn't waste my time.
Okay.
There's better things. Go watch John Wick 4.
There's a 4th.
Yeah, it's coming out next year, April or May, something like that.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. No, that one comes out in 3 weeks. And then I think Matrix 4 and John Wick 4 were both supposed to come out the same day or same weekend or some shit like that. There is a Matrix 4, by the way.
Okay, that'd be cool.
That's 2.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like,
I'm not mad at
that's right. Neo wasn't the chosen one. It was actually Agent Smith. That's some of the theories was that it was Agent Smith was the chosen one and not Neo. I was like,
I'm not mad at Keanu Reeves at all. Make your money, pimp. But I just those games aren't for me.
Not for me either.
But
I'm
glad people are having.
But
fun.
it's come to the point where it's actually like on my radar, and I'm the most kind of just narrow minded. Like, I like
fighting games.
I like fighting games. I like my little things that I like. I'm routine. I like what works for me. That's what I stick with.
Right.
But if it's starting to creep on my radar, I'm like, hey, what is this? I hear people talking about it. Okay, I'll at least look into it. And I have my other Twitch buddies that are into different stuff, and I'll just hop in. I
like to watch other people play it that have like a good core group of friends that like a legit full team to go and play it. You know what I mean? Like, I like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
As far as like joining matchmaking and those, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I'd rather play with my friends and have a good time and all that other stuff. But it's just not my type of game, man. I'm not mad at people that play it.
Yeah, and exactly like I said, I'm not mad at anybody. But the fact that something else is kind of coming up, something that's kind of breaking away from the BR being the top dogs, the FPS is being the top dogs. Something else coming up, like, okay, I'm gonna see something different, something on a smaller scale. It doesn't have to be the big budget, the shiny and the polish. It could be a little janky, but hey, the community's behind it and they're really liking it, and it's just fun to watch. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, if only there could be like a fighting game that could do that, like to pull everybody away from VRs.
Now, if there is going to be some person to do it, it might be the guys from Riot when they make their fighting game. But
I think
even
that might
then,
be it.
But even then, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, there could be a lot of crossover from the League audience coming over. Hopefully, they could do it right. I don't know.
The thing with Riot is they make nothing but competitive games. So games like League of Legends and Valorant, and those are very competitive, very high skill ceiling type of games, and I respect them for that, because you can also play as a shit tier person like myself. Whenever I play those games, I'm definitely not good at either one of those, but I still have fun playing them, and they're free to play, and they offer it to you like, hey, you don't have to spend the money to get in here, but once you get the hang of it and you start liking it and you want them skins, we got $100 dragon skins for your phone.
We have characters rotating around.
Fuck me.
Oh yeah, I want to go for this.
But yeah, I mean, they do that kind of stuff, so they've got to get their money some way or another. But I mean, I'm not mad. Like, those are high skill ceiling games. Skill ceiling games. So with them coming out with their fighting game, I have a feeling like I think they're gonna have. This is just what I'm thinking. They're gonna have a badass netcode.
I hope so. Yeah,
Right out of the gate.
The Cannon brothers work with them, and they're the guys that help make the GGPO, a really nice, robust rollback network that it's used by the Third Strike Online and I think Skullgirls and some other games that use it. But yeah.
So I think right off the bat they're gonna have amazing netcode. For one, they're gonna have a lot of online tournaments, and then until like everything kind of goes back to the new normal, whatever you want to call it. Then they'll start doing local offline events, and I think that with the offline events and the online events, you're gonna want it to be as close as possible to each other. That way, that's like a consistent experience, no matter whether I'm playing with you here or you're playing, across the city of Houston or whatever. Yeah. So, and I'm expecting a pretty crazy roster. Just saying, like their rosters.
They got a lot of characters, yeah.
And then like of course a bunch of microtransactions for skins, and maybe microtransactions for like maybe if they have a projectile to throw out a different color projectile. Or whatever
because even Kevin was talking about, because Kevin was a big fan of LOL, and he's like, man, I hope they follow that kind of style where it'll be start off with a free to play, and then you have your base roster, and then when they add a new season, maybe they'll rotate them in for free, and if you like any of these guys, you could buy them or something. Yeah, it could work. So,
yeah, I have no problem with the Riot's business model and what they do.
And I hope they just take their time and let that game cook.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they get it right. And but like, is it gonna compete with what I was saying is like I hope like right now it's BRs and whatever this survival type game is, imposter survival game, whatever you want to call it. Next it'll probably be, I don't know, platformers, and then RPGs with Cyberpunk is coming out in 2 weeks, and also Valhalla's in 2 weeks. Things like that. Like, what's gonna be like the next big thing that like everybody wants to check out and play?
Well, I think that could branch out to two. In my opinion, I think that could go 2 different ways. Like, if you want to go like the esport, because the esport stuff that always, when you look online, when you go on, or at least when you look at Twitch, the numbers are fucking huge. Yeah. And sometimes, and some other games, that maybe aren't esport, that are just more like, like your narrative driven games, they might have a following, but it's not like you see the big sponsors and teams playing it, not that esport thing, So, I mean, maybe it could be 2 different things like that. But when I see a game to be big, is when I see like it going the esport route. When you see these huge sponsors,
Yeah, I get you. So I mean, who knows? I'm glad people are playing. I'm glad people are playing Phasmophobia. Yeah.
We want a tangent.
Glad they're playing. That's it.
Yeah.
What else you got, Papa?
So, we're not getting any money from this, but Epic Games, they're having a sale.
Yeah, Halloween sale, guys.
They're having a Halloween sale, so you get some shit there. Steam is having their tabletop sale. So, Mikkel loves Frostpunk, and it's on her wish list. And I saw it, and it was on.
She already beat it.
Let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, I went to Steam, off by 11%. Like, oh, it's on sale. Cool, no problem. You know what? She loves this game. She's finished with all the scenarios, but this bundle includes the latest DLC, which has scenarios that she doesn't have. I'm gonna gift it to her and send it her way. Say, oh, thank you. That's awesome. So sweet of you. Like, not bad. Okay, I did good. Next day, I get an email from Steam. Frostpunk's on sale. Like, yeah, I know. I bought it. Oh. No, it's on sale. The tabletop sale, 67% off. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I missed it by 24 hours.
Did you return it and then just rebuy it?
No.
Did she play for more than 2 hours? Oh.
Yeah. I even told her, how long did you play it? She's like, I don't know, spend the whole afternoon. I'm like,
I don't know. I spent 10 hours playing it. I didn't go to work at all.
I didn't go to work.
I called out. I haven't worked for 5 months, but I called out anyway.
Yeah, I didn't feed the kids. I didn't clean the house. I didn't take out the trash. I played the game, though.
I haven't even washed myself.
I
washed myself with the rag on a stick.
Simpsons. When
That's all I could think about.
When Bart was wanting to get fat just like Homer.
Oh, God.
So you get out of work.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But yeah, they're like, tabletop sale. I was like, oh, you son of a... So guys, stay vigilant. If you want them sales, make sure you put those games on your wish list, and that way you get an email so you can know. And I was like, okay, Frostpunk's on sale. They're not gonna put it on sale again because it's on sale already.
There was one that I sent to her that I wanted.
Solstice? Solstice.
Souls. I don't know. I can't
Solstice.
remember.
She showed me some gameplay. It looked very much like a Larian game. I was like,
Very much so, but
Interesting.
this one rolls for. It actually rolls for initiative. It rolls for everything. Like if you jump or whatever, like it rolls everything. So
okay.
I was looking at that one and I was very interested. And it's like whenever you move,
Also,
there's
early
actual
access?
grid. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that part where like it'll highlight things that are falling. Like,
Yeah.
you pull out a sphere. Like if you have a spell that has a
Mm-hmm.
splash rate or something.
But like
that.
I like that whenever you do your movement or whatever, it pulled out a grid so you can like figure out exactly where you wanted to go to attack.
Like different tiles to go to or whatever.
So I'm thinking about picking that one up. That one is in early access, but yeah, man. So so you purchased it and you couldn't return it. And
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I just gotta hold that L.
But
I gotta hold that L.
also,
But you know what? Mikhail loves the game.
but also,
She's playing it right now.
if you already had it on Game Pass, you could just download the DLC at a discounted price because of Game Pass.
I'm getting rid of Game Pass.
Are you?
Yeah, at
Okay.
$10 a month. I was like, it's nice, but it's like there's just not way too much stuff in there that
I've been using
I
the
like.
shit out of it.
Like if I do kind of want to play the Yakuza games, I might
Okay.
go in there and play that one. Maybe we'll see. I know there's Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza 0. So guys, if y'all know which one y'all suggest, let me know. Just slide them in the DMs and let me know, because I will try them either or out. So Kevin brought this to my attention,
Oh,
and I
shit.
saw this on
Shouts out to Kevin.
Reddit. Shouts to Kevin, the third OS boy.
OS_chameleon. Check
Yeah.
him out.
Check out his Apex stream. So on Twitter, Stadia's Alex Hutchinson.
Oh, yeah,
he
I saw
said,
this. Oh my god.
he said, and I quote, I wrote this down,
Oh
guys.
my god.
Streamers worried about getting their content pulled.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you do
Go
that,
ahead.
let me preface this by saying there was a shitload of
Oh yeah, got a flag.
there was a shitload of copyright claims on Twitch streamer stuff.
That's right, because there was everybody's getting hit with the DMCA's, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
That's right.
digital media copyright.
Yes.
So everybody was
Agreement.
getting hit with these things Monday or Tuesday, I think Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Everybody was getting hit with these things left and right.
Because
They had to delete videos.
Because I don't know how that works out. So is it like when you are a partner and they find out you're using music that's not through a certain medium?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
If
matter,
the,
right?
If the
You
video
don't
game
own it.
plays music, you don't own it.
And
Even though you purchased the
I know you
game.
said that happened to you a couple times.
Yeah, it happened to me on Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So like that stuff happens. Like they pulled me from Facebook. They pulled me from YouTube.
Demonetize your ass.
I mean, they'll mute your video. You know what I mean? They'll do all that stuff.
You get
so.
deplatformed. So anyway, Alex Hutchinson, he says, streamers worried about getting their content pulled, because they used music they didn't pay for, or should be more worried about the fact that they're streaming games they didn't for as well. It's all gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce. Continue the tweet. The real truth is
This is where he fucks
streamers should be paying the developers and publishers for the games they stream. They should be buying a license like any real business and paying for the content they use. Like now,
Oh.
I read that and I approached it level-headed. Okay, I'm a streamer. I'm small, affiliate,
Yeah.
and you are too.
Yeah.
And I love video games. And I want to approach this. We have a podcast and we have discussions, and I have friends. I have discourse on level-headed that we don't always agree things, but I want to look at it where he was coming from.
Right.
And I couldn't find anything that made me
Nah.
think.
You don't know business, bro.
I don't know business. I don't know business, but I don't know it.
Like that callback. That was.
I don't know it where it's like, how do you what called for this tweet? What happened? Okay, now I'm thinking
Who hurt you?
maybe. Okay, he works with Stadia. Maybe he's salty that, hey, this product isn't working. I'm mad. Or let's look at the backside. Let's just say Stadia right out the gate hit the floor running, was success. It worked out like it's supposed to. Do you think he would have done this tweet? I doubt it.
I'm pretty sure he doubts doing it now because Google said.
Even Google's like,
Yeah,
we
yo.
have this guy does not represent
Yo.
anything.
Like, hey, get out. Hey,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Go work on something.
Go.
So it's just like I saw that and I'm like, and like I said, I'm not here to like shit all over the guy, but I just don't understand the logic. And I would like to be enlightened to see where he's coming from. And
It didn't make any sense.
Especially with on Twitter, it's hard for you to get a full discourse going on because it's always just quick little. You're limited to how much you can write. You know,
Right.
and so many people are throwing their input that the conversation gets derailed and goes somewhere else. But it's like, what is this logic? Like, so what should we do? Is there going to be a platform where you can stream where they won't take half of your revenue right up front when you get a sub? Because that's what Twitch does. They're already taking half of your stuff.
Right.
Of course, they're providing the platform for you to do that.
Right.
Now, I have to pay to play someone's game? How does that make sense? Because the way I see it is, if I am playing your game, I'm literally showing, hey, guys, to my little viewers that I have, anywhere between 1 to 5 any given day, hey, this is the game that I'm playing. Check it out. You know? And imagine if you're the big names.
Free publicity.
Yeah, imagine you're the big names when you're getting 10K, 12K. Sometimes people get 30K.
And then you play Among Us, and then everybody starts fucking buying a copy of your game.
And those guys are.
They ain't saying shit.
They're
not saying shit.
They're saying, come on, guys,
$5.
They are not mad at all.
No.
Yeah.
So
I don't understand where this guy's coming from.
No, not at all.
You know, I'll like show me the logic, because I will sit down and be like,
That's
okay,
like,
and I'll
like,
listen.
That's like Trumpo the other day
El
saying
Trumpo,
that I
bro.
know more about wind than you do.
That dude right there, man.
Bro, that's my dude right there, bro.
Like someone check his Twitter.
I know more about wind than you do, bro. First off, okay?
It's particles moving.
I know more about wind. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
It was a great debate, man. By the way,
I
actually liked that they talked to each other.
Did that? I didn't watch it.
They were actually there wasn't just one person talking over the other person.
Good.
I was like,
Good.
okay.
They actually had a discourse and discussion.
They actually had discussions, so good for them.
But yeah, I mean, I brought this up. Kevin tweeted it out to the podcast, and then I actually saw it a little bit more in depth on Reddit, and I just saw it, and I skimmed through some of the comments, and yeah, I think this guy's just a little upset that
he's just salty about how bad.
Yeah.
He's probably like, you need to do better or you're fired type deal.
Maybe.
Something like that.
So, yeah.
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah. Instead, Google straight up just distance themselves from commenting. Like, we are not.
Hey.
Like, we're miss with all that shit, bro. It's fucking Matrix.
Take that L, bro. Take that L, Alex. Hold that L.
Yeah, hold
that L, Alex.
Yeah.
Shit ass. What else you got, Papa?
That's it for me on my part.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. I've got a lot of
We're
stuff.
already an hour and a half in.
Are we?
No.
No, not even an hour in. Okay, so first and foremost, my boy Tom Holland posted some Twitter pics.
Oh, God.
I'm so happy about this dog. He's playing Nate in Uncharted.
Nate Drake, or wasn't it
Nathan Drake, yeah.
Nathan Drake?
In Uncharted.
He's playing young Nathan Drake, right? Because someone else is playing older Nathan Drake?
I think so.
I think so.
He looks good. He looks
the part.
He looks the part.
I mean, hell, they already switched Peter Parker's face from Spider-Man to make him look like it.
Oh, boy.
I don't understand that. I think we talked about it, but I don't understand. Like, what did you guys change his face?
Because they said they couldn't get the right amount of detail.
They couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't work with his face. This one works better.
The mocap.
The guy that looks like Tom Holland.
The mocap on his face just didn't have enough polygons in it for 4K, 8K, 120 frames. So
yeah,
we had to make him look like Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
They just wanted to make it
Good
more
for him.
recognizable to people.
Yeah,
because to me it looked like Andrew what's his name?
Garfunkel?
Garfield? Andrew Garfield, the
think
last
so.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
So that PlayStation Spider-Man looked like that guy.
Did he? You think so?
To me, it did. Yeah.
I don't know. To me, he looked
he
like
had
his own
the
take.
hair, and
to me, he had his own take, his own look, which I liked. You know, I like to be a little separation from, hey, this is MCU, this is video game, this is something, this is comic. I'm okay with different, but yeah, like, I mean, but
they said that they couldn't use the mocap from that one character, but everybody else is exactly the same. It was like, y'all are fucking
for real.
Y'all
Dude.
are fucking up,
For real.
dude.
So I saw everybody just using that Tom Holland from Peter Parker onto the Nathan Drake. They're like, hey guys, now he looks the same. I'm like, yeah, he does.
Oh shit, that's so great.
Oh yeah, but no, yeah, Tom Holland, he looks the part.
He looks good.
He looks the part.
They had him like on a little like fucking temple type thing.
Yeah, standing, looking over and stuff. Yeah,
fucking hero and shit. He looks good, dude. I'm excited. I want to see what that's gonna look like. However, we always got to be real skeptical of video game movies. However, the however is Uncharted always played like a movie to me. Like it was like a interactive movie. Like it was big action, fucking Jerry Bruckheimer.
Lens
meets
flares,
Chow Yun-Fat
with those sparks.
Not Chow Yun-Fat. What was his name? The one that did like all the Chow Yun-Fat.
John Woo.
John Woo. Like so, you got.
He always has the pigeons coming out and shit. Every time they open up,
trench coat flap.
Yeah, it was that face off.
Face off,
he
bro.
comes out with the cloak and like the pigeons are coming out.
All that shit. So it's like a mixture of those two things, and Laura Croft in there somewhere. You know, Tomb Raiding and.
Was it good?
No, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm just talking about like the gameplay.
Oh,
itself.
okay. I thought that
So there was like all those things mixed together into one game, which was.
Do
really,
you
really
know that the Monster Hunter movie, they're getting military people and they're getting transported into the Monster Hunter world, and they have to survive. That's how they're doing that. Like, why are you guys doing that? Why are you bringing the military in there?
Did you know?
Tell me?
Did you know that it's Mila Jovovich and her husband who made all the Resident Evil movies? So it's gonna be trash.
I think was it Wes Anderson or something? I don't know.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that movie.
The
Just
only
saying.
good video game movie that
If you say Silent Hill, I want to reach across this.
that's it. That's it. That's the only one I could give. Like, okay, it's creepy enough.
Okay, fair enough. I can't think of one.
I can't say Resident Evil because they're not.
They're dog shit.
They're not. The only thing they have tied.
Doom with The Rock.
Oh my
that was
God.
so terrible. That was so terrible, dude.
I forgot that existed. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The Rock. He's in everything.
Yeah, he's in everything.
So
So that guy. What were we just talking about?
Tom Holland.
Oh yeah, so Tom Holland
Nathan
playing
Drake.
fucking Nathan Drake. I'm down. I'm excited,
You-
but I gotta be excited.
Do you think
about
there's a reason they should? I mean, why are they doing that though? Why do you think? Just to get the cash because it's good, the fan service.
it. For Tom Holland?
Oh, for Tom Holland, I'm sure it's great for
Name
his career.
recognition for
Yeah,
sure.
for Tom Holland, it's great. But like, why do you think a game franchise being on the silver screen does that make it? Does that prove that it's a franchise that's worth watching, worth enjoying? Like, hey, the franchise that I like is now a movie.
No,
That's
I think
great. Like, is there a reason to be on the movie, or is it just because like fans like it, or the business is trying to just make a cash grab or something?
No, I mean they sell the rights, they make money. The studio makes money that way, but you know, it's not just. It's the same reason why they did Marvel movies. You know, it's name recognition on the characters themselves,
Brand recognition,
people, brand recognition.
Straight up, dude. You see that? You see a little white star with a red and blue circle around
Yeah,
it. That's
you
Captain America, straight up, bro. Yeah, that's America's ass.
That's America's ass. But you know, not only is it name recognition with Tom Holland, it's name recognition with Uncharted, which is one of the most popular PlayStation series that is that's ever come out. And you know, the game played like a movie, so why not make a movie? You could make a movie about, you know, any one of them, and I think it would end up pretty good.
If you did it one for one, yes, it would. But how many times have you seen like a movie and they just grab all this randomness and like try to fit it for the general audience so everybody could come in and see it? You're like,
John Wick?
well, John Wick's more. Is it a video game?
No.
It
is now, but
what is
I'm
now?
saying,
But you're talking about that. That's just an IP that. Was it anything before it was a movie franchise? It was just
no.
that's
It's
what
just,
start off
it's
with.
just what it was.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is if they do Uncharted like they do John Wick, where there's attention to detail and the story doesn't fucking matter as long as you're just watching badass shit happen the entire time, then I'm okay.
I guess, yeah.
I'm okay. I'll be all right with that.
I guess, yeah.
Tom
I
Holland
guess.
being a badass,
Well,
like
it's just-
climbing, jumping around.
It's just like me. Like I really like the Metal Gear series, and can you really put that into a 2-hour movie? I don't think you could do it.
bro,
justice.
there's not even a 2-hour cutscene on the end. It's like 5 hours.
Exactly. So it's like I don't know how you could justify like, cause I like Metal Gear, but if they say, hey, Rick, they're making a Metal Gear movie, I'd be like, why?
Why though?
Why?
Why
Like,
not?
you don't just play the game.
That's because Kojima. I mean, not
Like-
Kojima, but Konami needs more money because the
That's
pachinko
true.
machines aren't
Yeah,
doing that good.
and I had a conversation with one of my
Fucking
Twitch friends,
idiots.
Anthony, and he was telling me, he's like, Kojima is a cinematic guy who's making video games. I'm like,
Right.
you're right, because he loves to put that cinematic touch
Mm-hmm.
to his games, and you know when you're watching and stuff,
Mhm.
you know. So it's like when they make a movie, sometimes I feel like they grab the license, the basics, and they put it and they just kind of cram it in. Like, here's a movie. It's like, hey, why is this here? That's not really what happened in the game. But of course, they gotta crunch some things for time and maybe the budget. And I was like, well,
Yeah,
well.
it doesn't always.
I mean,
end
like I
up-
said, maybe it'll be great.
I'm excited. I want to see.
Great.
I
But
do-
I
I
am
wanna
not a
see,
movie
like,
guy to begin with.
I want to see a trailer first. Like, I'm excited for the new Batman movie, like the Batman. I'm excited for that. That shit looks dope to me. I think
Robert
Robert Pattinson
Pattinson?
looks great as Batman. and as Bruce Wayne. I think he'd play it perfectly.
I think he can too.
So I'm not mad at it. I wasn't mad at fucking Ben Affleck as
Me
Batman
neither.
either. I wasn't mad at that.
Me
He
neither.
was a huge dude. Well, he looked like larger than life.
Yeah, I
he
like
looked
that.
like Arkham Knight Batman, which
I
is
liked
what he
him.
was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Jared Leto, Joker.
Didn't watch that one.
Suicide Squad.
I passed.
Hard
As soon as I saw Jared Leto as Joker, and he was
Like
looking
holding
like
his face
that,
and damaged and the tattoo and
I'm
everything.
out.
I was okay with it. Like, you know what? Take a different perspective on it. I am okay with changing it up. But then you actually watch the movie, like,
I didn't even watch it. That's why.
Hmm.
Since we were talking about Among Us earlier, did you see that AOC was streaming Among Us on Twitch
What
with
the hell's
a couple?
AOC?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's a senator for New York.
Is she?
Yeah, she had like 400,000 viewers or
Oh.
something, telling people to go vote. So
Well, that's a good way to do it.
yeah,
You guys fucking vote.
Yeah,
I did
go
it.
vote,
I did it
guys.
Saturday. I woke up in the crack of morning. No lines. In and out.
Yeah.
Do your part, guys. This is
That'd
very
take long.
important.
I'm doing my part too.
Yeah, do your part. I'm doing my part. Yeah. Hold a battle rifle up against an alien. Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? Just cut off its nerve stem. You aim for the face.
Gotta
Oh my
watch
god,
that
I
movie.
love that movie. It's
Robert
so good.
Heinlein, based off the book Starship Troopers.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just remember Neil Patrick Harris as a psychic. Since I brought it up earlier, Mortal Shell
Yes.
got a new Halloween update where they added like some fucking badass soundtrack by this death metal band or some shit.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
And
They're
some
all,
Halloween
yeah, they added
outfits?
10 more shells
shells.
to get. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I want to play that game, dude.
I'll let
like
you.
I'm so itching to play like another Souls game.
I'll let you do the tutorial and see how you like it before you
Take it
take
from
off. But Mortal Shell and Mountain Blade are both getting RTX updates, so the lighting is gonna get better.
Oh.
And all that stuff. So I'm kind of stoked that they're adding RTX into games that have already been out for a little while, but they're still like developing. So Mountain Blade came out earlier this year. So
we're getting free upgrades for PC users.
Yeah, dude.
basically.
Yeah, we're getting free upgrades here because we already purchased it. We don't have to purchase a new console.
Free upgrades, bro.
So yeah, that happened, or that is happening. Another update coming out is to Stardew Valley. Did you hear about
I
this?
think I saw something. Enlighten me.
Oh, okay. So they're getting split screen co-op
That's-
support
okay,
with
yeah.
1.5. So, those who own it on the Switch and things like that don't have to have two different Switches anymore and two different copies of the game. You can actually play from one TV or console or whatever. So
That's a fun game.
It's such a great
I-
game
I-
to have it should have been co-op. Co-op
It should have.
from the
Yeah,
start.
I didn't think I was gonna like that game. I didn't think I was
So
gonna love
good.
that game, but I actually
Relaxing.
did. Like I would sit down and like 'cause I play my Switch and like sit down. Like, I'm gonna go
I'm just going to run a day or two.
Yeah, harvest some turnips.
Yeah.
Gotta water more plants.
To me, it's better than Animal Crossing.
Go pet the chickens.
I like it
Like
more.
you just did stuff like that. There's no race against the clock. There's no having to get high scores or whatever. You just go out. chop down some
I liked it way
trees.
more than Animal Crossing.
It's
And
like it's so calm and soothing. And the thing is, like, this is your day. Just go. Don't. There's no turning back. There's no. Oh, I should have done this. No, just
no, just keep going.
play your day.
But the thing is, I love it way more than the bigger, AAA studio game, Animal Crossing, and the AAA studio price, $60. This fucking Stardew Valley was like $15.
Yeah, I bought it and it's free updates.
$15,
you
dude.
know,
and they're still updating it.
yeah,
It's like 5 years
I'm
old.
I'm getting updates. It's easy to play. You can play it on anything.
Love it, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of other old games getting updates, Halo Master Chief Collection is coming to the Series X and S on November 17th. That's going to be a free upgrade, of course.
It better be.
It better be a fucking free upgrade.
Better be.
To all the owners that have it already and the people that have it on Game Pass, of course. So
Oh,
that's a nice thing.
that is. It really is. When you
Free upgrades.
when you take care of your people, you take care of your consumers. Pays off in the long run.
They want
man.
those people to play
Yeah, they don't come back.
Infinite. They want
Yeah.
them to, oh shit, you want to play on this new, you got this Infinite coming out next year, which, by the way, I know that they delayed the game. I didn't know that they didn't put a definite release date on it. Did you know that?
Did they did or didn't?
They delayed the game and they didn't give it a release date. And it's coming out 2021.
I think I heard that. I mean,
That's it.
Like I knew they delayed it, and I didn't ever bother to think about
did-
the next date. Like they delayed 21. Like, okay.
Cyberpunk, we're gonna delay from March to September. We're gonna go from September to November. The
I think leaving it vague is better.
343 was just like, it's delayed.
I think leaving it vague is better because once that date starts creeping up and you're still not ready, oh fuck, eat crow. You know.
Yeah.
If you just leave it kind of open ended, it's like, hey guys, just be patient with us. Here's an update. So I'm okay with just leaving it.
Yeah,
Open,
I'm glad that it's a free update, and then I have it on Game Pass anyway, so I'll be able to play 5 days after. For whatever Also, what the fuck, guys? 5 days after I get my Xbox, then I can play a 20-year-old game at this point.
Then you could do it.
Then you can play however long it's been. Apex Legends though is coming to Steam November.
I thought it was
4th.
already out on Steam.
It's on EA Origin. It's coming to Steam on November 4th. It's not big news, but hey, it's another option to play your game if you don't want to give your money directly to EA. You'll be given them indirectly through Steam
Until they break the contract. Because they're transaction stores.
That's Respawn Entertainment, dude. They're stuck with EA because they left Treyarch or not Treyarch. Respawn had left from Infinity Ward, and then they started their own game franchise, and they did Titanfall, and then Titanfall 2, and then whatever. Goddamn, Apex Legends, and then there was another one that they just recently came out with. I could have sworn it was like it wasn't a shooter though. I can't remember.
We'll think of it later.
I'll think of it later.
Yeah. Our chat's gonna get mad at us. Like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all? I thought you were gamers.
Did you see that Devolver Digital bought Serious Sam's?
I saw that, but I don't know what's on Serious Sam.
Serious Sam was a great first-person shooter where there was like shitload of enemies on screen, and like a bunch of guns, and you had to you had to like Dynasty Warriors, but first-person shooter.
Which the term is not. You gotta call it a Muso game.
It's a Muso.
Yeah, when you say Dynasty Warriors,
this is
you say Muso game.
It's a Fuspuso. I don't know. It's a FPS. So
Fapuso.
Whatever you want to call it.
Papusas.
Papusa. But yeah, I think that's pretty telling for one to me, because Serious Sam 4 just came out and it was like the biggest flop. Oh. It was so bad. Like all the reviews were it was shit.
Worse than Crucible?
No,
because Crucible never came out.
No, it did come out and then they unreleased it. I was gonna say Serious Sam 4 wasn't unreleased and then refunded. So
that's
not that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah, that's bad. I was thinking about that more. I was like, they literally put out a product. It was so bad. Like, yeah, we're done.
We recalled this.
It's coming back. We're not coming back without it ever. Like, damn, that's bad.
So yeah, Devolver Digital adds another studio to their long list of studios, and hopefully, Devolver turns them around and they get them back on track, because ever since Serious Sam 3, they've kind of like fallen off.
Have they?
They definitely, like, Serious Sam 3 definitely wasn't as good as Serious Sam 2. And it wasn't as good as Serious Sam 1, and Serious Sam 4 was way beneath all of those. So like ever since they had these couple games, it's kind of gone.
It's been kind of downhill trend.
So it was a little suspicious to me because they just put out this brand new IP or brand new game, and all of a sudden they sold to a much bigger company, of course. So maybe with all these additional resources and
help boost them.
Not only to help boost them, but like give them better ideas. Like, hey, maybe you guys should try this, because, it'll work.
You're right. Maybe sometimes, having that another fresh pair of eyes can help just kind of change things around and hey, maybe this is, try this out. I mean, yeah, it's all for it. Yeah. It's good.
So Devolver Digital buys Crow Team. What do you want to say?
I think Katana Zero is published by Devolver Digital, and I think it's on Game Pass right now. And I played on Switch and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a quick, maybe 5-hour game, like side scroller, pixelated art, fast paced action. You guys could try it. You should try it out.
You know what else is coming to Game Pass on December 1st? Dragon Quest 11 Definitive Edition.
Is it?
Which I'm not gonna pay for because I'm gonna play it on Game Pass, bro.
And that game, that is my just chill game. I play it on Sunday nights when I'm going to bed. Yeah. I'll play for an hour because the game is so easy.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock to it, because it's
it can
easy,
be hard.
And there's characters and music is great.
Who's that gay guy, the bullfighter?
Sylvan.
Yeah.
Silva. Oh, he's my favorite character.
What?
He's my favorite character because he's like, there's one part he's hanging out at they're trying to catch him. He's like, you're gonna have to try harder, honeys.
Honey.
And then the other party member's like, yeah, honeys, and kind of looks over at him, but it's such a good game. It's a long game.
Yeah.
I think there's like the soft ending, like after 60 hours you can,
and then you have the hard
and then
ending.
like if you want to go to like the extra special ending behind the scenes, like
with him.
I don't know, but you go after that. That's another X amount of hours.
Happy
But
ending.
it's a fun game. It's not hard. You can. I enjoyed it, and I think more people like if you like JRPGs.
It's coming to Game Pass on the
so
first.
try it out, guys. Even the
Free
music.
for Game Pass.
When I'm just
music is dope.
yeah, like there's a part where you're like when you get to sea, you're on your ship. You hear the orchestral music just playing. It just sounds so grand and wonderful, and just it reminds me like it puts me at like if I was at the sea on a ship. It's just the music is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, play that game, guys.
But yeah, definitely check that one out December 1st on Game Pass. That wasn't even a part of my list here, but I did want to talk about so there's been like this mass exodus from Blizzard, Activision Blizzard lately.
I remember you talked about they were closing down the France office. One of
Paris,
those,
France.
Yeah, one of those studios or offices was closing down. I know, like some of the developers they kind of left and they're doing their own thing or something.
They started he started like his own video game company, but now there's another one that popped up this week, which is another former Blizzard developers, and it's a studio called Frost Giant Games. The same people that made bunch of people that made StarCraft, RTS type games.
Yeah.
The other ones were from not Warcraft, but like Diablo and
Warhammer. I mean, World of Warcraft. I guess?
Overwatch and World of Warcraft and all that stuff. So this one is from the people that kind of made StarCraft 2 and all their DLC.
Kind of like the real-time strategy ones, huh?
Right. So they're called Frost Giant Games, which I thought was a nice name, very nice name. And I can't wait to see what they got in store because there's literally 3 or 4 companies that have broken off from Blizzard. I think they got like their bonuses, like it was bonus time,
package.
and they were like, "See ya, we're gonna go start our own video game company."
Well, yeah, Blizzard's they've been catching so much flack ever since the whole Hong Kong thing a year ago.
I think it was before that.
I know, 'cause I know we talked about it around Anime with Suri a year ago.
Yeah.
Over a year. So in June of last year. So ever since then, they kind of just been kind of, they're like, hey guys, we understand what this character's saying. We know, I forgot the player's name, Blitz something. I don't know, but he said something, and then Activision's like, well, we gotta think about the interests of China, so we kind of
China's kind of a cash cow,
and they're like, and then everybody it's just been a PR mess for Blizzard.
Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that they started a new
Good.
company. Be on the lookout for these guys if you're into RTS games. It's not my deal, it's not your deal, and nobody that we really know, but that is a niche. Like if you've ever watched competitive StarCraft, you're like, it gets interesting.
It's all about how
quick.
Yes. How can you do these actions? The name of the game is not wasting time. You're always something's going on. Something's going on. Yeah,
you watch them play that game. It's something else. If you watch competitive StarCraft, you'll.
You ever listen to he's my favorite little nerd. Lex Friedman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a StarCraft fan.
Is he?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, he plays video games. I listen to his podcast. You guys check him out. But every once in a while he'll talk about. He'll make some video game reference and
nice.
He's a nerd. I like this guy.
Yeah, definitely a nerd.
But yeah,
he also shit on Brendan Schaub the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He was on Whitney Cummings' podcast.
I gotta check out that clip then.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's my favorite. But yeah, when you get a group of people that are really passionate about games and have visions and have the skill and know how to do it, and they get together and actually are able to do it without having to have big corporate having to put their fingers in and be like, hey, we need you to add this.
Oh, you mean Respawn Entertainment?
Add this. I don't know how they practice, but the big corporations were like, hey, make sure you add some of this.
What I'm saying is they came out of Blizzard Activision,
and their own company.
Then they started their own company to go on and make better things. Yeah.
So something like that, where when these guys could do their project unhindered, not muddled with corporate greed and bullshit.
You get good shit.
Yeah, I want to see that. Even though that's not my genre, maybe they'll do something that I would want to try and maybe enjoy it.
Right.
So to me that's awesome. I like seeing that. I like seeing that because like I said, I hate when, we need you to add microtransactions here.
Oh, God.
Take away this image because it doesn't make these people happy. We need you to add this. We need to put this background because this is going on right now.
And we need a black character, a gay character.
We need to cover everything.
An Asian character, a white character.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he can't be over masculine. That's toxic.
Toxic.
Fuck out of here. Nobody wants a feminist during a fucking crisis.
Did you see Valhalla's roadmap, by the way?
The Assassin's Creed? No.
Assassin's Creed comes out on the 10th, and they put out their roadmap this week. And so they're going to have Season 1, Season Pass, of course.
Season passes?
So you're going to get 3... Well, you'll get 2 expansions.
Okay.
Expansions, not DLCs.
Okay.
You're going to get an exclusive mission on the Season Pass, and then you're going to get 2 expansions between now and March. So 2 expansions between now and
Has
March.
this been done in any previous Assassin's Creed games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they're pretty long. They're like 8 to 15 hours of additional content for $30.
So this is nothing new for this franchise.
Okay. No, but what is new is that they're giving out free seasonal content. So they're doing the Witcher route, the Witcher 3 route, where like it was like free content, paid content, free content, free content, paid content. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're kind of like staggering it out. So I'm actually surprised that they're
because Ubisoft, I don't think they
don't give away shit for free, bro.
Yeah, I don't think they're known for that. I mean, they'll harass the shit out of you,
but But yeah, I saw their roadmap and I was very pleasantly surprised. I was like, I like free content from my games. I'm not mad. And will I pick up Valhalla at launch? Probably not.
Why not? But hey, when it's discontinued.
Whenever I'm done with Cyberpunk 2077, then maybe
and
I'll
Mortal
pick it up.
Shells and Persona and
God
Nier
damn,
and Super Mario 3D All Stars.
So
that backlog ain't going away, Papa. And then you're adding a PS5 on top of that?
I'm at an Xbox now. I ain't got no
or
PS5.
An Xbox, yeah. I won't need a PS5.
And shoes, of course.
Shoes.
The last thing I wanted to bring up today was the Rise 2 lawsuit. Did you hear anything about what's going on?
Rise
2. So Rise 2 was put out earlier this year. You haven't heard about this game?
No.
Okay,
maybe I have. I don't know.
No, I got shit on. We didn't even bring it up in the podcast. I didn't even know it existed.
Okay. What's Rise?
Rise 2. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
But basically what happened is think of a roguelike set in like Nordic mythology.
Okay.
So Loki is going to destroy the world, and it's a third-person action RPG roguelike. Okay, so it gives you an hour and a half timer in the top of the thing, and you gotta level up as much as you can. And at that hour and a half, you go fight Loki. That's it. Like, you travel the world and do whatever you can in the hour and a half, and then every time you level up, your character gets better, and then you, of course, so just think of it that way. That's what Rise 2 was. Now, that's a great concept. I think that's a great concept. Like, it looked like Skyrim or Oblivion, third person or whatever. And then, like, at the end of this hour and a half, you would just go fight, Loki.
Whether you're prepared or not, here it goes. Here's the final boss.
Here's the final boss. Whether or not there was content beyond that, I don't know. But this is just, like, the basic premise of the game. So, what ended up happening was this game came out, and then the developers, like, immediately abandoned it. Immediately abandoned it.
No support.
And no support. Like, it was broken at launch.
All the bugs were still in there.
Everything. It was like an alpha game, basically. And so... the not the publisher, but the developer. No, the publisher wanted the source code so they could fix it, but the developer didn't want to give it up. And so, like, there was this whole argument, and then it turns out that Bethesda and the developer were in talks, and they kind of allegedly, I don't know, like, bought them out, because what ended up happening was,
Bethesda bought out the developers of Rise 2?
Right. So whenever the game came out and they abandoned the game, they all packed up their shit and they all started working at Bethesda under a new studio name.
Really?
So that's where it got all fishy. So now
and then Microsoft recently purchased.
Right. So they saw that. They saw that happen and all this other crazy shit and how much money it just sold for. And so the developer who is currently trying to fix it, and they're re-releasing the game on Steam because it came out on Epic originally.
Okay.
So now that it's coming out on Steam November, I don't know.
Sometime November.
Also, wrong fucking time, guys.
Yeah.
Wrong time. Don't release your game that you're re-releasing
when there's
like
new consoles.
Crucible.
There's new consoles coming out.
Oh, they're fucking
Cyberpunk.
up. They're fucking up. They're fucking up. I just realized what we were talking about. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, November. Do not release anything in November right now, guys.
No. Unless you're a big boy.
Yeah, unless you're the big boys, because it's gonna be overlooked so quick.
Unless you got a hit, and I don't know if this is gonna be a hit or not. But the developer now, the developer that took over it is like re-releasing the game, and we fixed all these things. We made it co-op. We're doing all these other things or whatever. We're fixing all these things.
Yeah.
But they also taking them to court because they knowingly and wantingly sabotaged this IP.
That's sad.
And then went to go work for the competitors because the competitors thought that this was going to be a better concept of Skyrim, and then people would want to. They didn't want to tarnish the name of Elder Scrolls, so they pulled competition, and then they got bought out later on anyway. So yeah, that whole deal happened. And it's an interesting read if you guys want to look it up. I believe it was like, oh my god, Rise.
You can find the link somewhere. Just tell us,
Yeah,
because that does sound interesting. Because once you get to the nitty gritty part of, because we gotta remember this is a business. There's deals and transactions and contracts and things have to go on and things have to be met. That when something like this happens, like what where do you go to? Like what do you side or what do you fall on? Who's at fault here? Or and who's the law? Like, we need to be video game lawyers and just
dude.
Objection. We'll be like Ace Attorney. Objection. Yeah, and then we'll be in a fighting game.
Oh my gosh, why won't it?
And then we'll be in Capcom kart racers. I can't wait for that. Capcom, that's all yours.
Yeah, they're not gonna want it. They don't want that idea.
Dude, I think it's a good one.
I think it is too, but I don't think
Dante and Ryu on a cart racing, throwing little Hadokens and I said that too, like the little Hadokens, like the turtle shells, and and Ryu's bandana will be like bananas. You run them over, they tie up on your axle.
Oh my god, I'll have to look this
up.
We'll look it up. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. Rick, where can we find you, buddy?
Guys, y'all can find me at @OS_Rick with my little thing, monikers at the bottom.
There you go.
Yeah. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. If you guys give me a little follow on all those, especially my YouTube, I'm trying to make that little grow. Not trying to make that little part of my channel brand grow. It's like I'm trying to make it big or anything, but I just want to try to make it bigger. I'm putting all my videos, my stream videos, I'm putting it in there so you guys could ever, see how silly I play and act and whatever. You could hop in there. My streams, I like streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, sometimes Saturdays with a special guest. Usually fighting games, of course. So catch me there. Guys, don't be shy. Drop in. Don't lurk. When I see me chat, come into my stream, just say hi. Tell me about your day. I love chatting with y'all. That's the fun part to me. Video games is cool. I could do that by myself, but I like to share it with you guys and have company and chit chat and laugh at the silliness that is video games. And it's just to have fun. So you guys catch me there.
All right, guys. As always, you can catch me on all things social media at @OS_onslaught. That includes anything you want. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Rise 2. Rune 2. Stupid autocorrect. Rune 2. Anyway, wanted to correct that before I went on. But as always, guys, catch me on all things social media at @OS_onslaught. Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Grindr, Tinder, all those things. Kidding. And if you
come to the door, beat the shit out of both of us.
You're on Grindr,
right?
I'm on ChristianMingle.com.
ChristianMingle.com. Blackpeoplemeet.com.
Blackpeoplemeet.com. Farmers.
Farmers.
Oh God, there's so many. Match.com. As always, guys, you can find the podcast at Option Select Podcast on all things social media: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. The best thing that you could do for us, guys, is rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, whatever, wherever else.
I like good stuff.
YouTube,
5 stars,
everything. Give us give us what you think we deserve. We
5
love
stars.
You. 5 stars, but 5 stars though.
5 stars.
Or we'll
yes,
do
guys, hanging out in chat. We love you guys hanging out, being silly, sharing it with you guys. It's so much fun. And remember, guys, take care of yourselves.
Yeah, wear
Very
a mask.
important. Yes, take care of yourselves.
Cover your mouth when you cough, like a vampire.
And go for a walk.
Yeah.
Exercise.
We love you guys.
Eat well.
We'll see you next week.
Love ya. Bye.
Peace.
Peace out.